In this video, we're going to solve a word problem. So let's start off by reading the problem, putting it into our own words, and identifying the variable. And that's always a good strategy for word problems. A tree is 4 feet high when planted. It grows at a rate of 2.5 feet every year. A second tree is 6.5 feet high when planted. It grows at a rate of 2 feet every year. In how many years will the trees be equal in height? Now at this point, there's probably quite a few of you that are going, what does this all mean? Well, if you slow down and read it perhaps again, maybe twice, it'll come to you that you're looking at a problem in which you're talking about two trees. And when they were first planted, they were at different heights. And each tree grows at a different rate. And at a certain point in several years, they're going to be at the same height. And our job is to figure out when that point is. At what point will they be the same height? And what we don't know is how many years that's going to be. And that will be our variable. That's going to be x. So we're going to say let x equal the number of years. Really, it should be the number of years the tree is going to grow, or the number of years until they're the same height. But in the interest of saving space, I'm just going to write let x equal the number of years, because that's what we're solving for. This first tree is 4 feet tall when it's planted, and it's going to grow at 2.5 feet per year. I don't know for how many years, and that's why I'm using the variable x. I do know it grows 2.5 feet each year. At a certain point, that tree is going to be equal in height to another tree that when it was first planted was 6.5 feet tall and grows at a rate of 2 feet per year. Now I've got an equation. It's an equation with the variable on both sides, and now I'm going to solve it. I'm going to start by solving this equation by combining my x terms, my variable terms. And I'm going to do that by moving my 2x. So let's start by saying 4 plus 2.5x minus 2x is going to be equal to 6.5 plus 2x minus 2x. The result of subtracting 2x from both sides is going to be 4 plus 0.5x, and that's now going to equal 6.5. My next step is going to be to move this 4. So I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. And as a result of subtracting 4 from both sides, I'm going to end up with 0.5x is going to equal it's going to equal 2.5. Spoke too soon. Now I need to isolate x, and I'm going to do so by dividing both sides by 0.5. I'm actually just going to slide this up a little bit. 0.5x divided by 0.5 is going to equal 2.5 divided by 0.5. And x is going to equal, see if I can, actually I think I'll just slide this up a little bit further. Or maybe I'll just put it here on the side so you can still see the problem. So x will then equal, 0.5 will fit into 2.5 5 times. So x equals 5. And what does that 5 mean? Well, it answers this question, which is, in how many years will the trees be equal in height? The answer is 5. In 5 years, the trees will be equal in height.